Hello everybody, Jana Kingsford here, chief big dreamer of the internet if we have not met. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself, I can't even comprehend. I have been bringing you the most amazing backdrops, if I do say so myself. I'm just going to see if we can have a better backdrop situation happening here. Oh my god, how cool is this? Guys, how cool is this? Oh my gosh. The background is amazing. If you are listening to this, it's awesome. So, if we haven't met, I am in the middle of doing an 111 piece or a 111 Facebook Live quest. Hello, Christina. Oh my God, hi. And I am learning so many lessons that I already knew that are just being relearned because I'm doing this quest and because I'm in the middle of doing this quest and doing something daily, and I'm really remembering the difference of doing something daily. And if you are kind of new to this whole thing, this is something that I've been talking about for years and years and years. And this new quest is it's not revealing any life altering revelations to me. It's helping me have a remembrance of everything I know. Hey there, hello. How cool is my background? Scores, we should do scores out of 10 of the background. What do we reckon of a background today? Okay, now we've got this beautiful water here, and it's so blue, and I'm trying to narrate for people that are listening to this. I'm trying to be mindful of people that are listening because it looks amazing. So this is Coral Bay in Western Australia. We are kind of halfway around on our lap. It depends the way that you look at it. I should share later on today on my personal profile actually our lap and where we've got. We bought this cool little map the other day to nut it out on paper. Usually I've just got it on my wiki cams. Because of you, I just did my longest Facebook Live ever. It was really good. Oh my God. Let's celebrate a few things. What else would you like to celebrate? That makes me so freaking happy, because getting you guys to take action on your big dreams, that's what I'm bloody well here for. Okay, I'm trying to make this shirt go like this because otherwise it is not enjoyable. Guys, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys take action. Is that windy there? Maybe I'll put it down like this. Which way are you going? So we're doing a clockwise laps. That's the way that we do our laps. We do them clockwise. We're very clockwise-y. Let me know if it's too windy and I'll change where it is. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited. So yesterday I had a Debbie Downer day. Hands up if you've ever had a Debbie Downer day and not wanted to show up. And if you want to see somebody go from being Debbie Downer, it's like a stick in the mud. Hi everybody, say hi over there. We love to say hi, we love to celebrate together, we love to play together and make this a full interactive experience. Promise I won't fight. And so yesterday I went from being super frustrated, super flowlessness, if that's a word, and really funky and really fiffy-faffy, I couldn't even come up with the title of the live, so I just went, I'm not feeling it. And it was kind of one of those things, those historical things that you do and you don't realize they're going to be historical until after you've done it. And after I did it, I realized what I actually demonstrated was going from funky and frustrated and not feeling it to complete and utter focus and flow and feeling so much better because of it, because action is a healing modality. Action is where the healing is, and this is the harm of the self-help world. The harm of the self-help world is they are getting you to do things that are actually against your natural nature because they do not match up with what is good for you and what is not good for you. Now, a lot of people, especially in the self-help world, are anti-action. They're not anti-hustle, they're anti-action. Don't take action, that is masculine. Don't take action when you're not feeling it. Just do what you feel like doing, and don't push yourself and don't force yourself to do things, and just take a break and do all these things that are so against your natural rhythm and so against actually, if that is what you want to do, go do it. Even though when your human self shows up to crash the party, you still show up regardless. You still show up because you know that this is your healing modality. Action is your healing modality. And this is actually something that I've been working with clients this week about, is really deeply around doing great work in the world, and as a spiritual concept and a self-help concept, it is really frowned upon that you're doing great work, or you're doing work, or you're taking yourself away from your family to go and do your life's work, or you're really committed and you get scared of that commitment, you get scared of that passion, you get scared of that purpose, and you're like, I don't want to be that interested in anything other than my kids, and that is not wrong, that is not right, and so therefore I am wrong, and the self-help industry is telling me where I look this way, they said you need this balance, you need this sort of balance, and it's got to look like this, and you got to look this way, and you don't work too hard, you just sit back and you lay back and you receive and don't do anything. Mind you, they worked their faces off for 5 freaking years to get to a space where they can lay back and receive. Don't get it twisted. The shit people are telling you about slowing down are the fastest freaking action takers you ever see. And they took action for a good 5-10 freaking years, taking action, working their freaking faces off before they started to tell you to slow down. They are telling you to slow down at the startup phase, which is the most dangerous part to slow down, because you can never freaking get started when you do it that way. So there is harm being done in the self-help world if you do not know your natural nature. If you do not know how to come to terms with and accept the way that you want it to work can work, and working with that. Okay? Christina said, yes, I have had a Debbie Downer day. Oh, we all have, haven't we? And it was such a demonstration of transition and metamorphosis, and showing that healing is through action. Now, this does not negate doing the inner work. Definitely does not negate doing the inner work. I did way more inner work this morning. I do it voxering to myself. I do it walking. I do it feeling. I do it meditating, looking out at the water. I did a few Insta stories of what I was doing earlier. And that is kind of what gets me to take action, from a place where I'm focused to a place where I'm full of flow. That is what gets me to take action, when I'm sitting freaking meditating and getting myself to take action. Because if your inner work, if your shit, if your tools, if your resources, if your meditation, if your journaling is not getting you to take action, it's just journaling. It's not inner work, because it's not working. If you do not have a physical representation of your inner work, aka you change your behaviors, aka you're taking different actions, it's not fucking working. Do something different, or take the action to lock that belief in. Take the action to actually see that work get to manifest in your life. Because otherwise, you are just journaling. You're not even doing inner work. You're just doing it for shits and giggles, because you're not taking the action. And you're not taking that bigger action, you're taking the really stuck action, the action that you're used to taking, the actions and the behaviors and the business models and the creations that you're used to doing. You're not stretching, you're just staying exactly where you are. So if your inner work, if your belief work or journaling or tools or resources, whatever those are not getting you to take action, it's a waste of freaking time, and you are just, don't kid yourself, you're just journaling. You're not even doing inner work. You're not healing on any layer or level until it gets to get locked in through the action that was belief driven. Don't get me wrong, it's not action for the sake of action. It is action that is belief driven. You did your belief work. You are vibing and visualizing in with what you want to do for the day, and then you see yourself in the middle of taking action. Hey Stina, it doesn't work. It's not inner work. Oh yeah, that was a drops mark situation there. It is. It's not inner work. You're not even, don't kid yourself, it doesn't work, isn't even in that equation. Inner work, no, you're just doing it for shits and giggles and wasting friggin' time and using it as a procrastination tool, and you may as well just be watching Netflix. You probably get more value doing that. So people like journal. They're like journaling and I've got to work on my fears. I've got to work on my fears. Yeah, well, fears actually don't change unless you go do something, and so you've got to actually get used to just working with fears. I wake up every day in fear. Oh my God, I'm going to go live. I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what my message is today. I don't know what I even talk about today. Oh my God. and then I do my inner work, and then I do some outer work, and then it's like, ta-da, done. So it means the inner work is working because I've taken action. If you're not taking action, there is no inner work. You were just journaling for shits and giggles and pretending you were doing some healing. You weren't doing healing. Action is a healing modality. There is a point inflection when I'm working with clients when I'm like, enough talk, action now. Because it's like talking about these things. It's about riffing on these things. Yes, and it's breaking you through, and then you get the breakthrough, and then you've got to go take action. If you do not go and take action, that does not lock in. There is no healing on any level or layer if you're just talking about it. If you're not freaking going and taking action, if you're not going to step out and go and move through with that motivation or that inspiration to go and put something on the front lines of your business. We're talking to life workers here, right? So you're working on your fears, and you're journaling on what money you want to create today, and you're journaling on the impact that you're having in the world, and you're journaling on all these sorts of things, and then you're shifting your beliefs that money equals happiness and happiness equals money. That's a crazy loop, because a lot of people, they actually start to have money and they become unhappy. Why? I wonder fucking why. I wonder why. Because the whole world says that money doesn't equal happiness. Oh, so when you have money and you feel unhappy, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, everybody was right. No, everybody gave you a belief that's bullshit. But now you are living in the manifestation of hearing that belief, of living that belief, and now you think, not only you don't even think, you don't even have any control over this. This is subconscious shit going on that society has just gone boom, boom. Money equals unhappiness. Money doesn't make you happy. Money doesn't make you happy. Money doesn't make you happy. So then when you've got a shit ton of money and you feel really cranky and really angry, you're like, oh, that's because money doesn't make me happy. Oh, forgot. Get rid of it. Right? That's just like the bogus bullshit that if you are not doing the inner work, you're not going to be able to see that shit. And you're going to be like confused about why it's not working for you. You're going to be confused about why stuff is not working out. Stina says, action is a healing modality. Well, that is a good line. I need to do something around action. I feel like I did this photo on Instagram yesterday. There's something that is channeling through me through action, because it's been trying to railroad my last launch around LifeWorkers. It's like, just take action every day, daily, action, quest, action, go live. If you're not doing the inner work that precedes and creates outer work, it ain't work at all. Don't kid yourself, it ain't work, it's just journaling. It ain't energy work if you're not actually, like I see so many people doing like these 2 weeks freaking like NLP courses, or what else do people do? Hypnosis, they do energy. And I'm all for every single tool and resource. Use everything. Tap. I don't freaking know. I don't do tapping or anything like that. I just do my belief work. And I do my alchemy, my Big Dreams Alchemy Activator, which is, this is more so my one-on-one work, because it's like personalized for the occasion. The activators, the actualizers, getting the Big Dreams actualizers, getting you actually do it. Dear Diary, never changed. Stina, that is so good. Stina said, Dear Diary never changed anyone's life. No, it didn't. It just manifests more of that shit. However, releases are super powerful if they're done with the intention to release that shit, not just like ride with that shit. It's like, let's release it so that we can move on. The whole point is not to Dear Diary, my life is so shit and this happened. The whole thing is to, like, every word I'm saying and speaking, I'm releasing it out. It is moving through me. That is why therapy is so freaking powerful. You're getting to communicate it. Really, healing is done just because of a communications tool, whether that is through energy, communicating through energy, whether that's communicating through voice, whether that's communicating through your eyes, whether that's communications through your ears. Anything is a healing modality when there's communication. So therapy with people talking through their stuff and making new thought tracks and connecting dots about why they're at where they're at. That's why it's so friggin' powerful to talk to somebody, because we don't actually ever get to see ourselves talking to somebody. And then when you actually are accountable to somebody, which I don't even like that word, but I'm just using that for a point of reference, you guys get what I'm talking about. When you are accountable to somebody, you're going to more likely take the action, even though I don't believe in accountability, by the way. But it's this action. You are more likely to take action for somebody else. Use that. Like my one-on-one clients, they sign up, and I'm like, why do you get such faster results? Why are you like rocket ships? It's just like, in we come, breakthrough. messages every day. I've got this, and then I'm just like, boom, 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 and they're like, action. I'm like, why is this so much faster? Why can't I do this with every single person that signs up with a course? Why can't I break them through like this and get them into action like boom, 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 let's go? Why isn't it not happening like that? But I think the main thing is it's about this constant resetting in them and getting them constantly from that, like thinking about it, straight into action. That's so fun. Usually people don't even acknowledge that I'm in a freaking... I think she's been listening on the other side. The message is getting out, guys. Oh, hello everybody. This is so fun, this Facebook Live. Guys, I'm trying to get this off the shoulder. It's way more cooler when it's like that. I'm feeling the vibes of this water here. I hope you are feeling the vibes and communicating the communications that I'm trying to put down for you guys. I'm feeling so many things. I'm feeling like stuff that wants to come through me around alchemy, around action, around... There's so many things because LifeWorkers finishes tomorrow. Like the launch of that finishes tomorrow. I have to say, literally, who's in LifeWorkers, let me know, far out. I want to cry at how proud of myself I am. And I nearly wanted to go into a cave this week and go, oh my God, no, I'm not that good, guys. Guys, this is, no, this is too much praise. This is too much like, oh my God, Jana, this is changing my life. This is amazing. I'm like, no, it's too much. And I had to really open myself to be able to receive that and be like, they're loving it, they're transforming, because I damn well intended they would, right? I was like, they're going to metamorphosize. This is going to be my most life-changing freaking course, and it's going to be that piece that was missing. Christina says, loving seeing people walk behind you. I know, no excuses, guys, no excuses. So we talked about, what else do we want to talk about? Guys, this has been fun. Are you guys having fun? So, what did I name this? I feel like I've gone off in 50 million different tangents, and it wasn't even what the video was supposed to be. The daily difference. So yesterday I had this breakthrough, and if you were there yesterday, I know this is going to be like a double up of stuff, but I had this breakthrough yesterday around 365 versus 52. Do you guys know the difference between 365 and 52? That is the difference of doing something daily versus weekly. Obviously, doing something monthly is the difference between 365, 52, or 12. Who do you think, do you want to speed up your results? Do you want to speed up the skills you're getting? And that's what I get with my one-on-ones. That's what I'm really getting with my one-on-ones or people that come into the courses. They're getting reset daily because they're invested. And that's always my intention, is they're getting reset daily. And you guys, I hope that these Facebook Lives are getting you into taking action as well. And so what I've noticed is it makes pure mathematical sense that success will speed up in direct proportion to your ability to speed up your action. Your success will speed up in direct proportion to your ability to speed up your action. Now, how do we speed up our action? Do we just take more action? Well, here's the deal. We speed up our rate of breakthroughs. We speed up our rate of dreaming bigger every day, not just every month, but every day, looking at what do we want to create? What are we dreaming of creating? What do we want to do today? What do we want to produce today? What do we want to create today? And then shifting our beliefs to match that. Because the beliefs could be, I don't have enough time, I'm not really in the mood, I'm not really feeling it, doesn't even matter, I don't need to do daily, I can just skip today, I will do it later, what does it even matter? Who's going to even care? My message doesn't matter. Can you see that thing? When you're not doing it daily, you're really kind of saying it doesn't really matter. I could just do it weekly because other people do it weekly. Why do I need to do it daily? Well, if you want to go from suck to skilled up, or sucking it to skilled up, you can choose to take the longer route, which is doing something either monthly or weekly. Monthly is going to spread something over a decade. The rate of getting betterness will take about a decade. Or you can choose weekly, which will speed it up faster than doing something monthly. And you'll have 52, and then if you do something weekly, you'll have 52 points of breakthroughing into action. And so if you do something daily, you're going to have 365 points of breakthroughs into action. I want you to see the difference. Can you see even the little difference of doing something daily versus weekly has an astronomical compounding effect? It's mathematics, guys, and I'm not even good at maths, but you can't not win if you are showing up every day. And showing up every day means getting into the state to be able to show up every day. The state to be able to show up every day means having in your mind, my shit matters. Having in your mind, my work matters. Having in your mind that your voice freaking matters. Because if you don't feel like your voice matters, what you have to say matters, your life matters, your message matters, if that is not there, then you're not connecting to that daily. You may be connecting to that sporadically, and that will be actually reflected in the ability to take action more consistently, more regularly, 365 days a year. So you are going to increase your speed of getting betterness when you do something every day. You're going to increase your connection to what you do. You're going to increase your knowledge and articulation of what you want to say. You're going to increase your messaging and your ability to articulate that message better and better and better. It may be the same thing you repeat over and over and over again, but 365 versus 52, 52 versus 12, that is the 12, 52 and 365 difference of doing something monthly, weekly or daily. What do you choose? Hi Leslie! Hi. Guys, this is so much fun, guys. I want to have a really cool look at the water. It's going gangbusters. How pretty is it? It's so pretty. This is my little hut. Got this thing. Oh, P.S. guys, updates on yesterday. I was feeling really funky. I got my periods today, so I think I might have been PMSing. That was like really shitty, and just like everything was annoying me. Even my message was annoying me. Everything was annoying me. So that is the difference of doing something daily. And that was the breakthrough. Had I never done that big live yesterday, a 52-minute live, where I am probably exaggerating how great it was, but to me it was really great because I showed up when I wasn't feeling it. And it just showed me the difference of doing something daily versus the difference between doing something weekly or monthly was I made a connection that God knows how long that would have taken me to make that connection, that holy shit, the difference between daily and weekly is 52 versus 365. It's such a big difference. And it doesn't even take that much extra work. All I'm doing is going live every day. Now, I think we're moving towards me doing something around, so LifeWorkers, by the way, LifeWorkers, oh my God. So the late pass finishes tomorrow. So this is a little late pass. You're only a week in, you haven't really missed it. The LifeWorkers will welcome you with open arms. And before we drop the module number 4, 5 and 6 on next week, and we'd be really excited to have you and help you along getting started with the first 3 modules, which are really meaty, which are really gutsy, which are really transformational. They're not educational or informational. They give you structures and frameworks that are going to help you to take action so you can therefore get your answers. But they are guided actions. So that's the difference. Like, you can take willy-nilly action, and I don't want you to think the shit that I'm saying is all about just like chucking shit and just like trying it out. It's having a framework and it's having a purpose. Why am I taking action every day? What is the purpose of taking action every day? And what is that specific container in which I'm taking action every day? Is it a daily blog post? Because we can have this thing where it's like, I'm going to do a daily blog post. I'm going to do a daily Facebook Live. I'm going to do a daily vlog. Gosh, I'm even going to do a daily podcast. We can do all of that. We can have all those amazing ideas. But until you've actually shown some evidence of you locking down one of those things, don't try to put 50 of those things just because you've come out of a period of inaction and now you're super motivated to get started. You're just going to get back to square one again. Lay down the roots. Lay down the roots of your work. Get that first Facebook Live every single day out for a week and see how it feels at the end of that week. And I'll tell you, it feels satiating, it feels satisfying, it feels motivating, and it feels like you have so much more to give. When I was just doing weekly, like maybe 2 or 3 Facebook Lives a week, when I went from last year, I was doing them every single day pretty much. And then at the start of this year, I was doing them, you know what, I only need to do them like once a week. You know, other people just do Facebook Lives once a week, but I wasn't being true to the way I need to do it for myself. And you guys, here you are, attracted to daily Facebook Lives, attracted to daily big pieces of substance streamed at you. So I love to create in the way I love to consume. And I love to consume big, meaty stream of consciousness content where I really get to come to the cracks and the crevices of this particular topic that the person is talking about. And I love to dive into it. I don't like to have a 10-minute note-taking kind of thing. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do when I'm trying to find something really specific or strategic out, but then there's these times when I love these sorts of things, these long-form content that you really get to discover and really get to go inside of the mind of that person, of them going from all these cracks and these crevices inside of their mind and inside of the decades of experience they have of doing what they do. Because guess what? Unless they have significant experience or significant expertise or significant experimentation in that field, they're not going to be able to riff for a good hour on something because it's just not going to be there. It's just not going to be there. It's not going to be there. It may be not there because they're just not confident of going live, but really in the end, if they're confident of going live and it's still not there, that means that there's a deepening of knowledge, a deepening of skills that needs to happen in order for that to occur, in order for an hour live to be like that. In order for 1 hour training to just like flow through them like it's nothing, like it's no big deal, like it's just accessing, like I got so many things, they're just like bouncing in, they're coming from every single direction. This is the power of actually being able to live through what you are teaching, which is life's work in a nutshell. You have lived through it, you have learnt through it, and it's the ability to pass it on. But however, the articulation of you being able to pass that on is going to come over time spent sharing and showing up. Time spent sharing and showing up with that message, with that life's work, with that meaning. So, whoa, we've got all the things going on today. Whew. What else do we want to talk about, guys? What else? This is so fun. The difference of doing something daily. This feels so good because I'm doing it in the morning. Yesterday I didn't do my Facebook Live until the afternoon, and I think it just accumulated the feelings of frustration, the feelings of like, I want to just go live. I've got so much to say. There's so much in me that wants to be released. There's so much in me. And then it's like I delayed it, and which was all fine. It's all feedback. It's all seeing that when is the best time for me to go live. That doesn't mean that I have a rule that I go live in the morning, or not at all. It just means that I'm learning through doing something daily again. And this is a remembrance. Like I said at the start of this Facebook Live, this is not me learning new information. This is me having a remembrance. Like, I already knew this shit. I've been preaching daily forever. I just had a slight lapse of remembrance of the difference of doing something daily, the gold of doing something daily. So, just had a little bit of a hiccup. Can you even believe this background? It's so amazing. I look at my videos, I'm like, oh my God, I was there. Oh my God, that is amazing. I actually want to celebrate with you guys. So one of the things yesterday that I did to really like go to a new level of celebration after my Facebook Live. Is that really windy for you guys? The wind's picking up. I might put it here. I decided to do a little bit of celebrating because I realized that I was finding it hard to tap into my gratitude, and that was because I wasn't allowing myself to celebrate. So I want you guys to celebrate with me. What do you want to celebrate? What are you super proud of? What are you super proud of that you've achieved this week? What have you done this week that you're super proud of? And share it with us so we can celebrate with you, because that's what the big dreamers do. We celebrate each other, we cheerlead each other. That is a big dreamer's value. That's what we do. So I wanted to celebrate that here we are on my blessed lap. On this blessed lap is really like giving ourselves a whole brand new different experience. And the last lap was really the broken road to our blessed life. There's galahs flying and seagulls. Look, guys. Stina, if you want to make a difference, do it daily. Oh, that's so good. Gosh, those are some good words that I'm dropping. I love that, Stina. I love seeing you live. I missed you. Missed your face. I've had a lot of big dreamers tracking back lately. I've got a couple that are signed up that are like OG from like 2014. It's so cool when that happens. I love it. Never grows old. I'll just always hear, and it's always this funny thing. They're just like, and then I track back, and there you are, still showing up every day. It's just what you do. It's just who I am. And this recent like couple of months has been just like, it's just a remembrance that doing it daily. And this is what I was talking about. The harm of the self-help world can sometimes deter us from doing what comes natural to us and the way that we naturally want to do it. So, for example, oh my God, for example, this is a great example. You can't do it yourself. You can't do it yourself. We hear that consistently and constantly. But it's like, but I want to. I love it. Stop coercing me to get outsource. Like this was before. I love Stina said, I love catching you live, cleaning my attic and sweating my ass off with you. Woo! I love it. Remembrance. Woohoo! So, I got what I was saying. What was I saying? I got distracted by all the fire in the house. I was saying something about remembrance. Something. Christina said, I got comments to go through until I figure out what I was saying. Celebration. Let's celebrate. Celebrate what you guys are doing. Celebrate what you've achieved. Celebrate a big dreams actualization or a mindset shift or a strategy you implemented. Christina says, I want to celebrate even though I still have things that I need to close the gaps on. I feel like my social media has listened to a new level. And I allow the content to come through me more. Oh yeah. LifeWorker in the house. P.S. If you didn't get the Cliff Notes, LifeWorkers Late Pass. I actually really pat myself on back. That's a really cool name to be like, because officially we started on Monday, but I was like, I don't feel like closing the cart and starting on the same day. I just feel like just leaving it open until I feel like it's ready to close. And so this week it's like LifeWorkers Late Pass. You know, like when you come to class late and you're like, you know how uncomfortable it is? So I get it, and I want you to know that everybody that has the late pass will be welcomed with open arms. You should see, like, it's ridiculous in there. There's hundreds and hundreds of comments underneath the trainings because they're so fucking good, if I do say so myself. I watched one back and I was like, who the fuck is she? And oh my God, that is amazing. I couldn't even believe it was me streaming this stuff. It just is channeling through me like nobody's business. And you know why? There is so much there. There's so much substance there. Guess why? I wonder why. That's right. I've spent the last 13 years creating my life's work business model. That's why. That's what happens when you launch a course that you have lived and breathed for freaking 13 years. It just streams through you like a bullet at a gate and you can't even catch it. And it just takes over you. And the other day I did like 3 hours of trainings in one day when I had the flu, and by the end of the day everybody was saying, oh my God, you sound so much better now. Because by the end of the day I was so much better. So that is this beauty. It's like we come alive, and there's so much stuff out there is like, slow down, don't take the action, is just sit back and do the inner work and shit like that. Stuff like that is not really helpful. It's not self-help if it's going against this like insatiable desire to freaking show up and serve and sell. Don't forget to sell. We always want to be selling, because selling is what solidifies it. Selling is what makes it a freaking business model that you can keep going on to serve. Because I'm not interested in serving anybody that's not interested in creating a six-figure business. Why? Because six-figure business women that have multiple six-figure businesses, what do? They serve themselves and they serve their community, and guess what? Then they can serve others outside of their community. They become philanthropists. That's what happens. So I'm just not interested. If you're not interested in money or making money, I'm not interested in helping you, because that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you to create a really sustainable, beautiful business model from your life's work. I'm here to help you to make money from your life's work. Not just to fuck around for shits and giggles, but to make money, right? Cash, money, to create a strong business framework. Because the minimum effective dose for an online business is 6 figures, by the way. By the way. 6 figures is like minimum. If you're not making 6 figures in your business, it's always scrapping by and you can never scale. 6 figures is the set point to have a thriving, healthy business. Above that, that's what I wanted to help you to take to the multiples, because I got to 6 figures and I was like, where's my fucking Lamborghini? Hello? Lamborghini? It wasn't there. I was like, what's going on? Even though I don't want one. It's just, that's what I had in my mind. 6 figures equals Lamborghini, Ferrari and shit. Like, yacht, where's my yacht? And then I was like, oh, 6 figures is minimum to run a business. You have to pay tax. Fuck, that's a lot of tax. So in order to run a sustainable business where you can help yourself while you're helping others and get yourself to be able to be in the position to help more people, we need to go to multiples, right? 6 figures is the minimum, and then we go to the multiples, because multiples means you show up like I do. Guess why? You just have so much overflow to give, and you don't even care about giving away all your strategies. You're like, you know what? You can sift and sort through all my strategies for free. They're all out there. You can sift and sort through them, because there is no scarcity within me, because I've hit my 6 figures. Now I'm in the multiple 6 figures. I'm here to just serve from that overflow. I'm here to serve from that set point. That is my philanthropic stuff, is to help you to achieve your big dreams, to help you feel capable of your big dreams. So let's read comments. They're so fun. What did you get from that? What did you get from that, guys? Woohoo! Stina's cheerleading, Christina. That's so cool. Okay, let's cheerlead some Stina. So Stina says, I'm a celebrate my romantic relationship. Oh, you know, mate, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. I love stuff. I should talk more about relationships. It's something I don't really talk about much, but I'm really good at it. I've been married for 20 years. Well, we've been in a marriage-like relationship for 20 years. We've been married for 11. No, 10. I don't know. 10, 11? I've lost track. It's too many years. The most epic manifestation, it reminds me that anything is fucking impossible. Yes, every day. Oh my God. I'm so with ya. Celebrating the shit out of it. The relationship being aligned fuels my business. Oh my God, doesn't it ever? So what I would love to know, Stina, what is your little secret about having a thriving business and a thriving relationship? Because that is a lot of people's sticky point, is a thriving business and a thriving relationship. A lot of people really struggle with that. And that's one of the things I've definitely mastered. And my main thing was a mantra that I came up with years ago that really changed it. Was I didn't realize, because of the groups that I hung out with, we just finished the dishes, Leslie. Oh, now she can comment. All right, let's do a comment catch up from Leslie Christine. Top fan badge right there. Actually, did I miss one? And has a little secret biz project of its own brewing. Oh my God, that's so cool. Oh my God. So my little mantra that I realized that I had, and this is like something around belief looping. Let's give you some belief loops. So belief loops are retraining and retracking old thought patterns that have been planted, that are borrowed beliefs that aren't yours. Just as, like I was saying before, how we've been told money doesn't equal happiness. So when we have money, we're like, oh, I'm unhappy now because money doesn't equal happiness. We're just living the manifestation of really archaic thought patterns from somebody else. and we're living in the manifestation of them. So I would be like, money equals happiness. The more happy I am, the more money I make. The more money I make, the happier I become, which was such a mindset shift for me. I'm like, no, but money doesn't make you happy. But it's like, well, that's a shitty mindset. That's super limiting, because then when you have money, because you are a great manifestor and you can alchemize with a lot of money, then you're like, oh, so now I'm not happy because that's what happens, right? Like, that's because that's the way it's meant to be, because that's what everybody says. And the same thing goes for business, right? You're like, let's do this. Okay, so the same thing goes for business. So I had this thing, I'm just putting you guys down here so it's less windy, and we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out, guys. Let's just hang out. So, and then the same thing happened for business. I would be in these business groups and everybody was getting friggin' divorces and shit. And it's like, oh, okay. So when you've got a business, you cannot have a healthy relationship. They're just not, they don't go together. And if he's not 100% your number one biggest fan, well then he's a jerk and you should shit him off because he's not being supportive, and you're supposed to be supportive. And I was just like, oh, okay. So this is subconsciously happening, right? This is not in my logical brain. My logical brain is just like, oh, right, they're getting divorced, lovely. I'm not, but in subconsciously, I'd equated that the better my business gets, the worse my marriage gets, and that's what happened. So I changed the loops with a whole lot of stuff. Like all my one-on-one clients, we're all Queen's Coders. It's one of the first things. If you haven't read the Queen's Code, that's what we all do, because I get them to have really fast success. And so comes with super fast success is sometimes super shitty stuff that comes up with their husband. So I want it to be all beautiful, like they have super fast success and their marriages get even better. So I don't want to be getting them to take a shitload of action if it just causes a shitload of heartache and headaches and extra resistance in their life, right? So I get them to read Queen's Code just to so they don't burn everything down like I did. That's all the whole benefits of getting a coach and working with somebody that's been in the ring for years and years and years. And I came up with the loop of the better my business gets, the better my marriage becomes. And right then that was like a brain mindfuck, because I was like, that's not right. That doesn't even make sense. I don't get it. But anyway, I was like, the better my business becomes, the better my marriage gets, the better my marriage gets, the better my business becomes, the better my business becomes, the better my marriage gets. The loops are how I do my belief work to lock in mind fucking concepts that I cannot fathom at the start and get them to shift. So if you've got anything around anything, use that. Oh, Leslie. Okay, so Leslie said, I did a 30-minute live today. What do you guys think about loops, and have you got any other loops? And if you want to write them in the comments so you can lock them in, go for gold. Leslie said, I did a 30-minute live today that probably went all over the place. Oh my God. I want to see all the life work. Share it into LifeWorkers, because you're in LifeWorkers. So share it in so we can do a post, because I've noticed that just sharing in doesn't get as much engagement, but do a post, like a selfie, write about your experience, and then link the, oh, that was so lucky. I nearly had a light fly in my ear. And then link the live underneath, and that'll be awesome. I want to go celebrate you. Okay. Oh, so Stina's given us a little bit of advice, because that's what big dreamers do. Big dreamers are all amazing and have their these beautiful expertise and just goodness and value, and they all bring this amazing value to the community. So thanks. I just got fed up with my own setting for mediocrity. What works for most people just is not enough for me. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I read something the other day. I don't know what it was. It was Nas Daily, and it was a video about his relationship. I was like, I don't even know if they're really that in love, because that would be completely unacceptable and intolerable for me, that level of they don't even like each other that much. I was like, guys, actually no, I don't know, or each their own, but it's not, it's meant to be, like for me, it feels like we're on honeymoon every day, and I guess that's not everybody's thing. We hold hands still, we hold hands walking up the street, and it's 20 years, guys. It's anything is like, you can have levels of tolerability for disconnection, and we just don't. So yeah, I don't know. They said after 2 months, it was our honeymoon period, our intense one was 3 years. Anyway, that's comparing relationships, and I don't like doing that. You can see why I don't talk about relationships much, because not the best at it, because I've only got one point of reference, aka my 20-year relationship from when I was 15. Stina said, I literally wrote letters to the 100% dream man without expecting him to show up for 8 years, 1 month later. Oh yeah, oh my god, that is so good. Leslie said, getting more and more support in my relationship over here. Oh, I'm so happy, Leslie. Oh my god, I'm so happy. That is fan-freaking-tastic. I remember like a few years ago that was just like, what, that this is possible, that we can have this. I'm just so happy for you. That is just amazing. Celebrating you so much, Leslie, because I know what that feels to go, oh my god, I did a 360 degree in my relationship. I'm freaking magical. Because that's how I feel when I like do those shifts and I get like I've got the results that I've got, and I've got the visions to come true that I always wanted to come true. It's just like this most magical thing in the world. Right, guys, got to tell you all the things. You ready for all the things? And let me know what things you guys are in. LifeWorkers, late past. The big breakthrough, Leslie said, was almost a year ago. Wow, that is a 360 degree shift. Go you. Oh my god, celebrating your 1 year anniversary of being a shit hot manifester, visualizer of a beautiful marriage. Okay. With a big, great growing business as well. LifeWorkers, tomorrow is our last day to accept lace passes. So if you want to get a late pass into LifeWorkers, also the price goes up on LifeWorkers. It's $1,111 after tomorrow. So the next round will be 1111, which feels really good. Right now, it's over that saves, right now you save $500 on that price point. So if you're listening to this later on, it's not that price, it's 1111. Okay? So just jump in things early. Note to self. So today, message me if you want to be in LifeWorkers. There is an extended payment plan if you're worried about that. And so message me. It's always casual. It's always like, yeah, no worries. It's not, you don't have to buy it if you message me, by the way. The second thing I want to talk about is Mission 6. Woo! I have not opened my 6-month coaching for a while. And so this is, I think it's intake 1. I may have started Mission 6 at the start of the year. I think, no, actually this is intake 2 of the year. So intake 2 is 6 months. And I'm getting to my capacity. I'm getting to my full capacity of working one-on-one with clients. So I'm getting really with my weekly, because my sessions are limited for Mission 6. Unlimited sessions. I know, right? So my sessions are 20 minutes and they're unlimited on the Tuesdays. So if you need to book doubles, you can. So they're unlimited for 6 months. And I'm pretty sure I'm coming to the end, I think after this one, of the 6 people that sign up for Mission 6. I think I'm going to have to close it off until I've got a few spots available, because all of my clients are really staying on for long terms because they're getting so many results. A lot of my clients, I'm actually coming up to 2-year anniversaries and seeing them through big dreams that are amazing to watch them go through these big dreams. And some, you can obviously come for 2-3 months and that's fine. So message me if Mission 6 is calling you. And it is 6 months us working together every week, every day. You get access to an incredible amount of courses to catch you all up with the Me brand, the Social Media Nutcracking, LifeWorkers, School of Big Dreams, 1-year subscription, all those amazing things. So message me if you want to be a part of my one-on-one work, which is the place that I do the fastest metamorphosis. There is weekly payment plans on my coaching as well. PS, by the way, it's pretty cool. So message me if it's something that's calling you. And I want to thank you guys so much for showing up to these Facebook Lives. I really appreciate your presence, because you make these everything that they are, everything that they become is because of you guys and what you bring to the table. I feel super blessed and I feel super grateful to have you guys receiving this information, open to this stuff, open to the way that I present it, because it's not the typical conventional way, and giving your hearts and souls in the comments, in your energy, in your openness, and actually satiating me. The way that you guys satiated me is going and taking action. That is the biggest thanks, and that is the biggest, I'm so grateful, and that just feels like it's just the best gift that you could ever give me, is go and take action and get results from the information and the stuff that I say and the words that I spread. The greatest gift that you could give me in return is just going and using them and getting results. I know, right? It's crazy. So message me on all the things, even if you don't know what to message me about, and just say, I just need something but I don't know what it is, what is it? And I'll let you know. So I hope you guys have the best day ever growing into your big dreams. You join us for LifeWorkers or in Mission 6, which means you get LifeWorkers as well, which is crazy incredible. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have the best day ever taking action and growing into your big dreams. And I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Have the best day ever. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my God, I'm getting old. I'm a bit stiff now. From me, from Coral Bay, from wherever you are in the world, have the best day ever. Chief Big Dreamer of the internet is out.